Hello and welcome to another Fix It with Kronk. Here's a little fix that you can do if you have a deck that has some rotten end boards. You can see there's a joint here where two boards have come together on a deck, and you don't have to replace the entire deck. You can just replace a section. You don't even have to replace the whole board. What we're going to do is we're going to use an oscillating tool, and we're going to cut not directly on the screws, but on the inside of the joist here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to replace both of these pieces that come out with a single board. Now, one way that we're going to use this is that in order to mount that, we have to put a block mounted to the joist on either end to support those ends, because obviously if we cut away from the end of the joist, or where the joist overhang is, then this will not allow a support there without having a block there. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I did was I drew a line where I want to use the oscillating tool at both of these pieces. Once I cut those, the blocks should come right out, and then we'll pull the nails, clean up the joists underneath, and we'll go from there. Okay, to do this, I'm using an oscillating tool like this with this type of plunge cut blade, and I am cutting this through at both of those spots that are marked, and we'll see what happens when these come out. Okay, so the first board is cut. You can see just fell right away. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a block underneath here, because this is a straight cut here, and it's going to be able to support the pieces, the new piece that we cut in here. Now this is a 2x6 deck, so it's made with 2x, so they're pretty rigid and sturdy, but we do need to have a block there underneath at both ends. So I'll cut that other and we'll go from there. Okay, this is from the other side now. We got both pieces cut flush. Then we're going to use a nail puller and pull these nails out, clean up all this grit and dirt that's in between, the lint from the trees and dog hair and stuff like that. And then we will put the blocks in, cut a new piece, and finish her up. So when I'm talking about, hold on, let me bring this into focus. All right, here we go. When I'm talking about using a block, what I'm talking about is taking a piece that's not rotten and putting it vertically up against the joist like that. And we use screws to hold it in, and then we have a lip that we can screw the new board to. So you can see here now that blocker board is in there on this side, and we'll do the same thing to the other side, and then we will mount the new board. All right, the piece was exactly 31 inches long. I cut a 2x6 pressure treated to fit in there. Tapped it in place. We'll put the screws in, and then we can paint. I don't think we're going to include the painting on this video, but you can see how the fix is pretty easy, and the deck has a new lease on life. Thanks for watching another Fix It with Kronk. Please like and subscribe. And here's the finished piece with the screws in place. Again, this is going to get a coat of paint, maybe two, and the deck, like I said, has gotten a new lease on life. Thanks again for watching, and like and subscribe.